let's get working. So let's take our attention to what was happening in Ndola this weekend. Smouha, the Egyptian outfit, who are the envoys for the Egyptians in the Confederations Cup, had a date with Zesco United. Now Zesco United are playing in the Confed Cup because they quite didn't make the cut for the Champions League this year, where they reached the semi-finals of that tournament. So it was an interesting day at the office, 1-0 in favor of Zlatko Krimpotic's men. But that's the thing. Jesse Warren needed to, bail Zesco United out of jail, literally. Handball by Patrick Malo, and Zesco scored, won. Were you impressed by that performance?
Is it considering the past 3 games that Zesco in the league, the past 3 games that Zesco have played, look at the results that they've got. A 2-2 draw at
Buffalo, they were down.
Scrivener Stadium. They lost to Naps at Heroes Stadium, and then they fought against Buffaloes at Levi Mwanawasa. Even when the guys went into that game, considering continental games are different from league matches, they went into the field with low confidence. Now for them to perform the way they are performing, they are doubting themselves. Where are we?
Dennis, what are your thoughts about that one? You were at the Levi Mwanawasa Stadium.
Yeah, I was there. I watched the game. I think, to my thoughts, I thought Zesco did well. I mean, after coming from...
Would you say they were lucky?
No.
They deserve to win.
They deserve to win. I watched that game 100%. They played well. They played well apart from, football is football. Obviously, there will be,
little issues. Yeah. Anyway, let's just look at something. Zlatko Krimpotic went for a 4-4-2 in this game. On the other hand, Smouha went for a 3-5-2. Let's just have a look at Smouha in attack. Now, gentlemen, back 3, Patrick Malo, the greatest offender on that day, probably feels that it's a travesty of justice that they considered that penalty. But this was what was happening, that in a space of less than 72 hours, Zesco United were playing a team that plays 3 at the back. It first started off with the Green Buffaloes Football Club, where, they also needed to break out of jail. Dying moments needed the last kick of the game to rescue them from being condemned to defeat. Now, 3-5-2. And these guys are very clever. Look at what was happening to Zesco United. Jesse Were drops deep because the service is not coming. And because of that, the back 3 for Smouha were very comfortable on the ball. They could easily play out. But I'm just wondering, look at where John Chingandu is, look at where Kondwa is, the number 18, the number 8, Anthony Akumo. And most interestingly, the wingers on the day for Zesco United, they started with the 4-4-2, but they tweaked it into 4-1-4-1 and 4-2-3-1. But once a winger, always a winger, Arthur, you have to get back. You know the golden rule, right?
Yes, it is. When you look at this Zesco side, first of all, John Chingandu, I've played with Chingandu, is not a winger. He's a central midfielder. You look at Dave Daka, he's not a winger. No wonder they are finding very difficult to play the way the coach wants them to play, considering that the guys that have been put in the wings are not natural wingers. For them, you look at Chingandu, where he was going. You see he's drifting in, because that's his natural position. Even when he's getting goals, he gets them within that central midfield area.
I've heard the argument that he's been given a free role. I don't know how true it is, but I've been thinking, okay, you're playing left wing, free role, then who covers for you? And who covers for the person who's covering for you?
There's no way football can be played like that, City. You can't give a winger a free role. Now, if the opposition gets to know the way you are playing, because each and every time they get the ball, they will exploit that space that you are leaving, and then your defender left. For example, John was playing as a left wing. Faxon Kapombo will be vulnerable. They will attack him, and then from there they will get goals.
Tell me about it now, but let's deal with the pink elephant in the room, Dennis. So this is the Zesco United side that, for me, if you look at what they have on the bench, not quite what you'd want to see. In terms of attacking options on the day, he had Lazarus Kambola and Patrick Ongola, and his scored on them probably in every game that he is needed to chase this year's Zlako Krimpotic. Does this Zesco United have the depth that is required for them to be robust? If things are not going right with the first 11, they can go on the bench and rescue a contest.
For me, no. I don't know. Maybe for him, that's what he thinks. But from what I saw, because if you look at Dave is a number 9, or number 10. You know, a central strike, and then you put him as a winger. Kongolo is a number 9. Same.
Kambole. Then who is Kambole?
Kambole is also a number 9. He comes on as a winger. So meaning I don't know what to say, because if the new coach, he just came in, I don't know whether the other coaches are telling him, oh, this one he plays this one, or maybe he's trying to change them.
But by now, Zlako Krimpotic should be doing a little bit more of what he wants as the head coach. How much time does he need for him to say Kondwa is a 6, a number 4, and maybe a number 5, not a number 7? It's crazy to think he can play 8. When do we expect him to be able to make such decisions, Arthur?
According to the information that I've got about that coach, City, I'm told at times he just wakes up, makes his decisions without even consulting the fellow coaches. I'm very much disappointed. It's the information that I got from reliable sources. No wonder it will be very, very difficult for him to work like that. He's new in the country. He doesn't know how we play our football. He was in Congo. Maybe he has got that experience in CAF games, but it starts from the league. Look at the way the Zesco played. In the league, they are not performing well. You don't expect a team to perform well when in the Champions League when they are not performing well in the league. It all starts with the league. Look at the Rwandamina side, like for last year when they were doing fine in the continental games. Even in the league they were performing. That's where you get the confidence from. But for now, no wonder, even in this game that they had, the guys were doubting themselves. They didn't know if they are up to scratch.
So should we be doubting Zlako Krimpotic today, here now, and saying, is he the best man for the job?
For me, I'm doubting now. From what Arthur is saying, if I was coach for Rainford, I'm coaching Rainford in Congo. Rainford is played for so many clubs, professional clubs, and then I come in Zambia. Doubt Musekwa, how many clubs has he played for? Power and
Forest.
Forest. He's always been a number 2, and then I come here, I say, Daudi, today you will play number 9. No.
So it doesn't work?
No. Never.
Okay.